Alright guys, so a 1-card Yu-Gi-Oh combo to negate everything that your opponent has, and on top of that, be able to win the game. It's pretty simple when your opponent literally cannot play any cards because every single one of their cards gets negated. It all starts out with, of course, your Time Thief Regulator, getting 2 Time Thieves from your deck, and then with Time Thief Winder, you have the ability to actually add another Time Thief card from your deck to your hand, which is going to allow you to add Time Thief Hack. Hacks makes it so during the turn that they're summoned, the Exceed monsters you control cannot be destroyed by your opponent's card effects, and they cannot target them. And then also you can make a monster boost its attack up for 300 for each material attached to it. But there's also another bonus effect with the other Time Thief that actually hits the graveyard that has to do with the Regulator, because when an Exceed monster you control is destroyed by battle, you get to actually be able to special summon this card by banish when it leaves the field. But really, what we're here to actually make, because obviously we got to make the Utopic Zexal here. And that's got 3,000 attack, and your opponent cannot actually use anything because as a quick effect, number S0 Utopic Zexal has that effect, where as a quick effect, you can detach a material from this card. Your opponent's cards and effects cannot be activated this turn. So they literally cannot play Yu-Gi-Oh! And this is just with 1 card. You're able to make S0, which again negates everything. It'll have, well, you'll have to detach 1, but it gains 1,000 attack and defense for each material attached to it. But at this point, we've got 3,000 attack. We've got a Beatrice that has 2,500, and then we also have the Phantom Knights Adversity Bard, which these cards don't really matter too much, but they will obviously allow you to run over your opponent, because again, this card's effect will be able to be activated more than once, because that's for their entire turn. That's really unfair. And again, remember, Time Thief Hack makes it so if your opponent would try to stop maybe one of these cards from going off, well, I'm sorry, you cannot target them, and they cannot be destroyed by your opponent's card effects during the turn that they're summoned, which is the only turn that matters, because after that, you negate everything that your opponent does. Okay, so there is a 1-card combo, but you can do a little bit more with 2 cards over here. Obviously, the deck over here only has 13 cards, but you can obviously add this into another deck, perhaps for another engine, because with Time Thieves, I mean, you have a lot of cards that can search out other cards, and at that point, you have a lot of options for going for bigger combos, obviously with more cards in your hand. Specifically, anything that can just like special summon itself, or like when this card is summoned, you can also summon like, you know, another card or something like that. A lot of stuff, Jester Confit, even for like Link Plays, Sarah Yugioh, you have a lot more options than this, but here's just a simple 2-card combo, obviously just getting out another monster, which we started out with, but once again making the S0 because making your opponent not play is good, and then a Crusadia Astrum, that's pretty much GG for most decks as well. And at this point, well, it doesn't really matter. We're gonna go ahead and special summon the Firewall Exceed Dragon, and that's gonna allow you to actually pull off a really easy OTK. Because remember, since your opponent can't activate any effects, at that point they would only be able to set 1 monster, and then you could just OTK them the following turn with just any. Well, it's almost like any additional card that would be like another level 4 monster that you can summon, and of course to your addition of the Time Regulator. Again, it doesn't have to be specifically that trigger. In this case, we did use it for some sorceress combo plays, but it can be a lot of other rank 4s. You can do a lot of stuff with, of course, the Time Thief Regulator. That's actually a pretty unfair strategy, if you ask me. I think that is definitely not something I would like to run up against. For the deck profile, I mean, like, it's just a core set of cards here that you can actually just run. Obviously, it's not a full deck. We can only see it over here. There's 11 here, and then 12, 13. And then for the extra deck, which I will briefly go over here, in case any of you guys want it. We didn't actually utilize every single card in here, but pretty nasty stuff, dude. Time Thief Regulator. OP or what, guys? But anyway, shout out to my boy Lamine for sending this in. It was a really cool idea. I've not seen a 1-card Yu-Gi-Oh combo to actually negate everything. And then also the following turn with like basically any other card, which you should draw into another card, obviously. More than likely you'll be able to OTK your opponent the following turn anyways. So there it is, guys. Let me know what you thought of it down below, but dang, dude. So many crazy Yu-Gi-Oh combos we've been showing off to just negate everything your opponent does, but this was a 1-card combo. This one was a 2, but the other one was a 1. And again, it basically applies the same principle of your opponent cannot play. But anyways, hope you guys enjoyed the vid. If you did, drop a like on it. And if you're new to the channel, hit the subscribe button to always be updated on the craziest Yu-Gi-Oh combos to stay ahead of the game. And make it so your opponent cannot play Yu-Gi-Oh, because that's what this game is all about right now. But anyways, thanks for watching, guys. And if you guys got any crazy replays that can beat this one, I would like to see them. I mean, I don't think you can get better than a one-card combo to completely destroy your opponent. But if you can, send it to AzneyesReplays@gmail.com and get featured on the channel. But thanks for watching, guys. Peace out. Have a good one. I'm signing out.